out today. Welcome back to my class. Welcome back to the session and the blessing. All in the same box. All in the same box. Today, you're here again with yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. Let me sit on down. Okay, we got a few viewing pictures here. They're looking fairly good. I hope they're looking good to you. And so, today we're going to talk about something I've written up, another something I've written up, something special. Let's see how special it is to you. All right, today we're going to be talking about what is your kryptonite? You know, Superman, the great Superman, you know, in our cartoon shows, and, you know, he had this substance. He was very strong. He was able to do all kind of things, but, you know, there was that something that broke Superman down and weakened him and took all his juice and all his energy. There are some of us that have numerous things that can break us down, you know, but then in other areas we're completely strong. Nothing can bend us or break us. All right, here we go. Defining kryptonite. The definition of kryptonite was Superman's ultimate weakness, or anything that causes someone ultimate weakness in their life. Within the domestic violence program, or what some would describe as the domestic violence arena, we learn all people before leaving this world will meet their own level of kryptonite. Whether it is good kryptonite or bad kryptonite. Some descriptions of kryptonite can come through death of a loved one, a loss of something or someone, a relationship, marriage, whether good or bad, a long or short-term sexual experience. All and many more things can cause a person to experience different levels of kryptonite in our lives. Ask yourself questions. Number one, did you experience a kryptonite attack that weakened your mental spirit and forced you to attack your partner before catching your 52 weeks of domestic violence classes? Did you experience that kind of, did you run into something that you probably wasn't supposed to run into? Did you do that and it just took all control, all energy, brought you to your weakest form before you started acting out and before you caught this case to come here with me? Ask yourself. It says, number two, does anyone believe that your 52-week domestic violence classes was caused by a portion of sexual kryptonite that weakened your mind, body, and spirit? Does anyone believe that your 52 weeks of domestic violence classes was caused by a portion of sexual kryptonite that weakened your mind, body, and spirit? Many times, Brian, we got some too good kind of stuff. Don't gotta be cute. Don't gotta be super pretty. Don't gotta be super too ugly. But it's something about the bedroom when the lights is out sometimes that can just really bring you to a weak level in yourself. You don't want everybody to know you got weak, but it's some of that kind of stuff, whether it's a man for somebody or is a woman for somebody, it seems to actually be able to be like some kryptonite to break you to a place of weakness. You know, okay. And that's not always a bad thing. All right, number three. Are you or have you ever been known to allow people you call your friends or a relationship partner to become your kryptonite that's been stopping you from reaching your fullest and highest potential in life, right? Have you ever been known to allow people you call your friends or a relationship partner to become the kryptonite that's been stopping you from reaching your fullest and highest potential? Many people, we say, but that's my friend, mama. That's my friend. That's my boo. Look, y'all got to understand, if they need my help, I'm going to stop everything I'm doing to make sure I'm there to help them get themselves in order. I don't care if stick with them. Many people have this kind of attitude of not taking care of number one first. We got to take care of number two, number three, and number four, because number four ain't ready to go forward. So we believe it's our job to sit on the bench and wait for them to get their minds and body and spirit and whatever together, you know. But you might want to check that, you know, because they might want to die. And if they want to die, are you going to die with them, is the question. All right, number 4. Are you and do you find yourself more attracted to sick and unhealthy kryptonite abusive relationship compared to healthy non-abusive relationships? Are you and do you find yourself more attracted to the sick and unhealthy kryptonite abusive relationship partners compared to the healthy non-abusive relationship partners? Many people just got to have the sick. They got to have the stuff that's going to make your life a bad story. People can't see themselves being in a functional, non-abusive, non-kryptonite relationship. We want the sick, unhealthy, no underwear type, the rusty ankle type, the sick type, the half a wig type. We want that type, right? Is something wrong. Something wrong. If it's not anything, if it's not nothing wrong, why are you here with the counselor? I say it's something wrong with you, right? Something wrong with you. You might need a pill. You might need some extra counseling. You might need me to make a phone call and talk to you for a little while. Can't make no house calls because I ain't going into no unhealthy dwellings, right? I can't do it. I'll meet you somewhere. Meet me at the park if you need to talk. But I'm not going to no houses. I don't do home visits, doctor home visits. I don't do that. So, these are things that happen. Okay, number 5. Is your 52 abusive kryptonite strike relationship telling you that you need to catch 52 more domestic violence classes before you know the relationship is over? Right? Is your 52 abusive kryptonite strike relationships telling you that you need to catch 52 more domestic violence classes before you know that your relationship is really over? It may have been over when you met her. It may be over when you met him. I mean, it just wasn't cool. Did you check it out? Did you read the resume? Did you look into this before you jumped in with both feet? Most likely you haven't. Most likely this is something you've been doing. I know you want to say that you be with unhealthy so-and-sos, but I must tell you, your picker is broke. Your picker is broke. You know, and I don't know, in some cultures, you know, the family picks the people for you. You know, because some of us, they shouldn't have never changed that, because some of us seem to, now that we got the right to pick for ourselves, we've been messing up. You know, maybe we need to stay in school a little longer before we started getting the rights to be able to pick for ourselves. Maybe mama and them should have picked them for you. Maybe daddy and them should have been involved in the pick. Maybe the family should have checked that person out, that girl out, that man out before we got with them. Because things wasn't looking too good with us and our picker. All right? Number 6. If you were to look at kryptonite on a positive level, who would you say is worthy of you becoming kryptonitized? Your spouse, lover, friend, significant other, children's parents? Who? Who is special enough for you to get weak for like that? For you to be trustworthy and allow yourself to not be all muscle, all metal, all this, all that, such a tank. Somebody that you don't have to be that with. Who's worthy of that? Is it your children? Is it your grandma, mama? Is it that person that God sent? Or who is it? All right? Number 7. Last question. Is your kryptonite a drug or a substance that has you believing that if you put the drug substance, syrup, alcohol, weed, heroin, ecstasy, speed in your body, that you can become faster than a speeding bullet, more powerful than a locomotive, and be able to leap tall buildings in a single bound. Is that why? Is your kryptonite the drug? Many times we don't really realize that our kryptonite is a drug that's breaking us down, but we also believe can be a positive. We psych ourselves out and say, you know, I can leap tall buildings in a single bound. I can be more powerful than a locomotive. I can do all this. I can rock baby's world if I get some of this heroin, this syrup, this whatever, this crack, this pill in my body. I can be all that and some. You know, 4 bags of chips, all that. You know what I mean? I can do all this if I put this in me. But don't psych yourself out, because it is kryptonite. And it's not a loving kryptonite, it's a crippling kryptonite. It is the kind of kryptonite that you can take and you won't wake up the next day. You will die using something outside yourself to be more of yourself. You can die picking the wrong kind of relationship, the wrong kind of somebody that you know nothing about, right? You can die, man or woman, male or female. Nobody is exempt from this. So check out that. Look into yourself. Watch yourself. Be worthy. Allow somebody to come in your life that's worthy to be in your life. All right, that's it for the class today. Yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton. Thank you for attending.